Well, not sure if you caught this news, but right here in Sydney, Russia has defeated the Netherlands 11 goals to 6 in the Women's Water Polo World Cup quarter-final. Here's the Russian coach, Sergei Markosh, speaking after the game yesterday afternoon.
I feel very good because 5 years we don't play one tournament, only hard work.
Now, the Russian team's next match is tomorrow afternoon against Spain. Again, it's being played right here in Sydney. Russia's inclusion in this tournament has been highly controversial. Russian athletes were banned from international sport following the full-scale invasion of Ukraine. But that ban was overturned by World Aquatics in April. Ukrainian groups say allowing the Russian team to play here has handed the Kremlin a propaganda victory. They held a rally outside the Sydney Olympic Park Aquatic Centre yesterday. Dave Sharma is the Shadow Assistant Minister for Citizenship. Very good morning to you, Dave.
Good morning, Hamish. Good to join you.
What do you make of this? Obviously, there's some criticism of the government as well. As strong as its language has been, they did grant them visas.
Look, I was shocked to learn this. I found this out a couple of months ago and I asked Penny Wong about this at Estimates. I mean, we've all many of us have been up watching the World Cup and there's no Russian team competing in the World Cup because they're not eligible to play there. You wouldn't have seen Russian athletes competing under the Russian flag at the recent Summer Olympics. So how is it that Australia is hosting a Russian team competing under the Russian flag when, we are strongly opposed to Russia's illegal invasion of Ukraine? And given the, understandable distress and outrage it's causing amongst the Ukrainian Australian community, I don't understand why we didn't at least seek to intervene before World Aquatics took this decision, or seek to have it overturned after they did so. We're not passive agents in all of this. We're a sovereign government.
Should the Australian government have knocked back the visa applications?
Well, I don't think it should have reached that point where I think we should have made clear to the World Aquatics Federation that we would not be prepared to go ahead with our hosting duties if they were to overturn this ban. I mean, bear in mind, we would have agreed to host this.
But we are where we are. And as we heard from the Ukrainian Council of New South Wales yesterday, they're asserting that some of the delegation have links to sanctioned entities. So do you think that there has been some kind of mistake or oversight here in the formal processing of the visa applications?
Look, I don't know enough about those individuals to make that sort of judgment or make that sort of assertion, Hamish. It's clear, though, that some of them, the Russian water polo team does have links to sanctioned individuals, including, I believe, their manager. Now, and I do hope and expect that the Australian Sanctions Office and the Department of Foreign Affairs and Trade closely checked the names of all applicants against that list. But I think the broader point here is I don't think we should have reached this situation where we're having to use our visas to stop this. I mean, we've got diplomatic tools to influence this. And bear in mind, we would have agreed to host this event before World Aquatics had overturned this ban on Russian participation, and we could have made quite clear that our hosting was contingent upon that ban being maintained.